Welcome back. You're watching Power Breakfast on CNBC-TV18. We now have our research team joining in with how the trade setup looks like and the stocks that are likely to be in the news. First up, Vinny is joining us to get us all the market cues we need to watch out for in today's trading session. Vinny, we're not off to a great start today.
Absolutely not off to a great start as of now is what we're seeing coming in for the Indian markets. But just a quick look at what happened last week as well as on Friday. Now, Friday also the Nifty actually for the first time after a very long time, 6 sessions, managed to see about the 25,000 mark, 25,100 mark. So that was interesting. We saw mid and small cap see gains of around 1% as well on Friday. And bank also was performing well, 1.2% uptick around that level. So overall, Friday was a good trading session. Week-wise also, Nifty, the benchmark indices managed to do well. Underperformance came in the mid and small cap. Now, obviously, FIIs, we saw those adjustments coming in. So FIIs were buy coming in on Friday as well, 7,940 crores. Buying coming in from FII, while DIIs were sellers in Friday's trading session. Now, obviously, given what happened over the weekend, and like you're mentioning, we're not, off to a good start as of now, given US attacks on Iran that have dampened the sentiment across the globe as well. Brent crude prices, they did go around that $80 per barrel mark. Then they've come off a bit. But, that is an important one to watch out for because a lot of stocks will be in focus on the back of that as well. Oil stocks continue to be remaining in focus and other stocks in the Indian market as well that we'll keep an eye out on. IT, let's keep an eye out on that. Accenture reported their numbers. Revenue was a beat. Some bit of a commentary was muted. So it will be interesting to see where IT is headed. The mid-cap IT could do well. Asian markets have opened up in the red. We are seeing US futures that have seen a decline as well. And Nifty implied open is indicating a negative start for the Indian market. So important to watch out for in terms of the updates that are coming in on the global front as well as commentary that comes in from the US as well as across the globe.
IT, oil, there is a lot to cover. Vinny, thanks a lot for that. Over to Upasna now, who will list out the stocks that you need to keep an eye out for today. Upasna, good morning.
Good morning. First up, let me start with Granules India. US FDA issues Form 483 with one observation for company's API unit in Hyderabad. Next up is HAL. Company has become a successful bidder for manufacturing of small satellite launch vehicle developed by ISRO. Next up is BEL. The company has secured additional orders worth 585 crores since 5th of June 2025. Sai Life Sciences will also be in focus on the back of a block deal. TPG Asia sells 10% stake in the company for 1,505 crores. Lloyds Metal and Energy also in focus as the company successfully commissions 2 of its key strategic projects in Maharashtra. LT Foods is the next one on our radar as US Department of Commerce imposes highest possible countervailing duty at the rate of 340.7% on company's subsidiary that is EcoPure's export of organic soybean meal to US. NLC India will also be in focus as company's wholly owned subsidiary that is NLC Renewable has received LOA from Tamil Nadu Green Energy Corporation for development of 3 standalone battery energy storage system projects. Next up is Zen Technologies. Company announces a strategic acquisition of majority stake in TSI Aerospace Private Limited. And lastly, EMS Limited also on our radar as company has said that it's the lowest bidder, has acquired L1 status awarded by UP Jal Nigam Urban Limited. And the estimated order value is around 104 crores. So all in all these stocks will be on our radar today.
Lots of stocks to watch out for, Upasna. Thank you so much for that. And finally, we now have Mangalam joining in with cues from the F&O space. Good morning, Mangalam.
Good morning. So if you look at Friday and if you look at Monday, it's a sea change in terms of sentiment. So Friday was a very good day of trade. You had both the Nifty and the Sensex do extremely well. And all the heavyweights of the index, be it the banks, be it the IT index, or be it Reliance, all of them were top contributors. And IT and Reliance will be in focus today on account of what took place geopolitically. So you have, the IT pack on account of Accenture's numbers and Reliance on account of what's taking place in oil. So those will be a couple of factors we'll be watching out for. The FIs, they bought about 7,900 crores in cash on Friday and the DIs sold about 3,000 crores. But remember, the FI volumes were higher on account of the semi-annual Sensex as well as the FTSE rebalancing flows. The FIs bought about 118 crores in index futures, longs inched slightly higher from 22% to 24%. But the GIFT Nifty, now that's indicating a 100-point downtick at start. And here's where the kicker is. Remember, the FIs on Friday sold nearly 22,000 crore worth options. Where were those options sold? All of them index puts. 1.7 lakh short index puts added, telling you that the street hopes for a support or a bounce from lower levels. What are those lower levels? 25,000 put, fairly active, premium of 100 rupees. 24,900 put, equally active, premium of 80 rupees. So the street expects between 24,800 and 24,900 to see a strong bout of buying and support. On the way up, however, 25,350 to 25,370 could be a bit of a supply zone. First port of call on the way up will be the Nifty June 11th high, the pre-crisis high of 25,222. And on the lower level, we'll be watching out for important support coming in at the 20-day moving average for both the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank. Importantly, watch out for CDSL, Hudco and Manappuram. All of them in expiry week are out of F&O ban.
Important there. Interesting stocks out of the F&O ban. Mangalam, thanks a lot for that.